Hello, Simon. Today I was going to share a little bit about, first before I get into what I was going to talk about, as far as yesterday when I was talking about my plan and schedule, I actually got to bed when I wanted to get to bed, which is great. I wanted to sleep around by 10 o'clock. I went to bed at 10. And yesterday, whereas I got up at like 9, which is 11 hours of sleep, today I got up at 7:30. And so that's less than 11 hours of sleep, which is good, because it means that I'm getting closer to that core 8 hours. I'm trying to give my body what it needs right now, catch up on any sleep that it's been missing, and then hopefully it'll find equilibrium there. So today I was going to talk about the channel, and I was thinking about what is this channel about. I was watching a video by a YouTuber called Wheezy. I forget his real name, but his channel name is Wheezy, and he has really great content. He was talking about the 4 rules that he has for creating content for YouTube. And so his 4 things are to have a purpose, to effectively communicate that purpose through the things you say, the images you produce, all that kind of stuff, the videos you make, to be authentic, and let me scroll down, don't worry about the time. So he used to worry about trying to keep all his videos compressed down to like 3 minutes or 4 minutes or something. But he says, don't worry about that. Say what you gotta say, effectively communicate your purpose through those things, and then you'll be okay. I was thinking about, how does this apply to me? I think right now my purpose is sort of to figure out my purpose, sharing this journey of discovery, of self-development. Personal development to me is across a lot of different things: language learning, minimalism, finances, travel, work, school, spirituality, all these different areas, right? And eventually I think we'll end up focusing down on something. It might be minimalism, it might be travel, it might be language learning, whatever that thing is. We'll get there eventually, but I'm not going to worry too much about narrowly defining that thing now. Part of what I'm trying to do now is to figure that stuff out. And I think that'll just sort of naturally come over time. As far as effectively communicating that purpose, well, since I don't have a specific purpose, it's more of a general personal development purpose, I don't think that will be a problem. I can effectively communicate that because that's all I'm talking about. And then the authenticity of that. To be authentic is just to be who you are. And I'm just a person like all of us. I have lots of faults. I have lots of stupid things I've done in my life, a lot of mistakes I've made. And naturally, we try to present ourselves in a good light, especially with something like YouTube. But I'm not trying to pretend I'm something I'm not. I know all my faults, and I know all the bad things I've done. I know the good things I've done. I make mistakes, and that's okay. We all make mistakes, and that's part of how we learn and develop and grow. Learning and growing is really the whole idea here. So if you make a mistake, if you don't learn from it, if you don't grow and develop, then that's the problem, not the mistake you made necessarily. And I'm trying to learn and trying to grow, and hopefully this channel will help with that process by sharing what I'm doing and analyzing my growth attempts, whether it's through these personal development challenges, whether it's just learning about myself and my limitations or my perceived limitations. And maybe that will help others too, which would be great. Hopefully we can all kind of work together on this, right? And as far as worrying about the time, I'm not worried too much. I do these jump cuts in the video primarily just to make it less boring. If I actually gave you the entire recording nonstop, there'd be a lot of ums and ahs and me doing this, where I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about next. It helps. I've actually started writing down notes about what I want to say, because I realized I have a lot of ideas, but if I don't write them down when I have them, I'm not going to remember. So I have this little notes here that I wrote in Trello. This channel, at least at the moment, is about my journey of personal development through language learning, minimalism, health, fitness, work, travel, finances, spirituality, blah, blah, blah. And as time goes on, I will try to narrow down in one area more specifically. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully you're all doing well on this July 14th. Happy Bastille Day to those in France. And it is Tuesday today? It is Tuesday today. Tomorrow I think I'm going to start talking more about the language learning stuff. So about my approach to learning Norwegian, why I'm learning Norwegian, why Norwegian, why is that kid crying? So I'll talk about that more tomorrow. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention. I'll mention this tomorrow. I'm getting ahead of myself. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be happy. All the bra. See you later. Bye.